הניסים ועל הברכן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל הנפלאות, על הניסים ועל הברכן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל הנפלאות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה, בזמן הזה שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Welcome to Jewish Life, a program presented in cooperation with the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York. I'm your host, Stewart Ain. Every week we present programs of particular interest to the Jewish community. Today we've got a really special treat, our Hanukkah program. We've done this every year now since 1984. And so what I thought we would do is take a look back at a little bit of what happened back in 1984. And then we're going to come to the present, and we'll be joined by Risa Cohen. She's creative director of Sing Into Reading. And we'll talk about Hanukkah and the songs that make this season a joyful one for young and old alike. So let's take a look back what it looked like in 1984.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Hanukkah edition of To Life. I'm your host, Stewart Ain. Opening our program today were the members of the 6th grade class of the Solomon Schechter Day School in Nassau County, New York. We'll hear from them a little bit later. They'll provide us with additional Hanukkah songs and give us a real treat later on in the program. Merle, would you strike a match and see if we can light the middle candle is a shamus, and that does all the work for the others. If we light the menorah now, and why don't this is the 3rd grade class now of the Solomon Schechter School, and they'll some of the children here who will sing the bracha for the lighting of the candle. Children? What? Amy Bard, who's the musical director of the school. What's the last selection you have for us today?
The last song will be 8 Days of Hanukkah. We celebrate the Festival of Light, the wondrous Festival of Hanukkah.
Okay, good. Let's hear it now.
Once there was a time we had a temple where every Jew would go 3 times a year. There we worshiped God in our tradition till suddenly a tyrant did appear. Then Hermon Matthias told us, whoever is for God, come join our band. Led by Judah and his faithful brothers, we drove the tyrants from our holy land. 8 days of Hanukkah, 8 days of Hanukkah, we celebrate the festival of light. These days in history, still live for you and me. Let's keep the flame forever burning bright. 8 days of Hanukkah, 8 days of Hanukkah, we celebrate the festival of light. These days in history, still live for you and me. Let's keep the
There it goes. We lost the last note there, but that goes back to 1984, and we've been playing it much of the time, I think, over the years, every year. And now we're joined by two children. We have Caleb and we have Abby. And hi, Rachel, Jason.
Hi.
How are you? What do you got there?
Noah.
I just want to bring in Risa Beth Cohen now. She's the creative director of Sing Into Reading, which you can find online at singintoreading.com. It's a literary program that teaches through music and movement. Risa is a literary teacher in disguise. Her students think that they're just making music and fun, and they do. They think that, well, it's a good time. And she offers classes for babies and she has private classes as well, teens and adults with special needs. So welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to mention, my signature program is for kids 3 through 8 years old, teaching literacy.
Well, we've got some kids 3 through 8. I think Caleb is 8 and Abby is 3. So there we go. Perfect. So tell me, Hanukkah, I guess, is a pretty joyful time of the year for the Jewish community. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. It's the Festival of Light.
Yes, and I guess it can't compete with another big holiday, Christmas, but it's a special holiday nevertheless. Am I right?
Yes, for sure. Well, it's different. They're not the same holiday at all. They're
Right.
just celebrate around the same time of year.
They are. And you have in your class Jewish students and non-Jewish students, is that right?
Yeah, my classes are secular and we sing songs from everywhere. So we sing Hanukkah songs, we sing Christmas songs, we sang a song for Diwali. I think music is for sharing and we can all enjoy all the music. I know I do.
And so you're up in Toledo, Ohio.
Yes,
So,
I am in Toledo, Ohio.
Now, has Zoom opened up a new world for you so you can get students from all across the country, North America,
Yes.
Canada,
Yes,
Britain,
for sure,
Australia?
for
Tell me
sure.
about that.
I have some students in California. I have a student in Oregon. I have a student in Washington State. I have a couple students in New Jersey, a few students in New York City. Caleb is on the East Coast. So I have students all over the place.
And what do you find what do you try to do with them? It's more than music, right? Tell me
Yes,
about
my training is really in literacy. I studied a whole language approach at Bank Street College where I got my master's degree. And I studied a balanced literacy at the Reading and Writing Project at Teachers College at Columbia University. And I served on leadership groups there. And when I was a classroom teacher in a New York City public school, teaching a K-1 loop, my classroom was a lab site for writing workshop. And I discovered as I was teaching literacy that music and movement is the secret sauce in, first of all, helping everyone have fun and enjoying it more, but also music activates every part of the brain, including those responsible for memory. So kids remember things better, and it involves every kind of learner, not just auditory learners, but also musical learners and kinesthetic learners. So everyone has a way in.
Right, right. What is the favorite song of the Hanukkah season? Is there a favorite song?
I have so many, but probably the most commonly known one is Dreidel Dreidel. Should we do it?
Sure. So,
All
by the way,
right.
you tell people what a dreidel is.
Yes, I would love to. This is a dreidel. And if you see, it has a Hebrew letter on every side.
Yeah, we have 4 sides.
And the Hebrew letters are Nun, He, Gimel, Shin for Nes Gadol Hayasham. And I'm going to spin it on a book. I hope it works.
And that means a great miracle happened here, right?
A
Or
great
there.
miracle happened there. In
There,
Israel,
there.
they change it to here, yeah.
Right.
Ooh, it landed on Nun. So depending on what it lands on, you take chocolate coins, gelt, and put them in the pot or take them out. And when it lands on Gimel, you win. I'll show you one more dreidel that's really fun to watch it spin. It spins beautifully.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if you can see, but
Yes,
this
yes.
is an arrow that points.
Oh, I see.
So-
So you know which one side is you pick it right.
And it spins really well. It spins for a long time. So this dreidel was designed by Gary Rosenthal, who's a well-known Jewish artist.
And it actually works.
And it works.
That's
It works.
great.
I'll wait for it to stop. I know
That's
it's so
great.
fun to watch
Yeah.
it spin. It takes a long time for it to stop.
And it landed on, let's see.
Well, this one's tricky because instead
Oh.
of having the traditional letters on each side, this is a wedding dreidel. So it has different words on each side. So I'll show you what it says. It says, let me find the right side first. It says, Ani, Ladodi, Vidodi,
Ali.
me. And those are the Jewish wedding vows. I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. And so you decide which word is what letter. But I got this as a gift for my grandmother and grandfather, or they got this as a gift for me for my wedding. So,
I see. I see. Very nice. I've never seen anything like that before. Very good. Nice, nice idea. So tell me, the idea of you said they wanted to add movement, dance to the songs. It's easier to remember, and do the dance, is the dance synchronized with the music or not? It's a free form dance.
it depends on the song. Sometimes it's synchronized, like when I sing Look at Me, I'm a Hanukkah Laka, we'll sing Take some potatoes and you grate them. Add some salt and flour too. So those movements go with the lyrics, but sometimes it's just free form. When we sing dreidel, dreidel, we just like to spin like dreidels, and you can spin any way you like, and you can fall down as long as you're safe.
Can you see that? Can you do
What's
that?
that?
Now? Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Should I read it first or just sing it?
Sure. Whatever you got a cue card
All
there.
right.
That's
So
read-
I brought a book with me, and I just wanted to talk about that. If your child is reading pictures, they really are reading. Some of the first written languages were hieroglyphics. So reading pictures is reading. So for example, Abby, who's 3, she'll help me read this. She'll read the pictures. Caleb can read the words, but it's all reading. So here we go. You guys can help me read it. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when my dreidel's tired, it drops and then I win. And there's a pop-up in this book. My dreidel's always playful. It loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel. Come play now, let's begin. All right, let's begin. Stand up. We're gonna spin like dreidels. But before we do, I have a quick question for Abby and Caleb. If we didn't make our dreidel out of clay, if we made it out of something else, what do you think we could make it out of? Do you have an idea? Raise your hand if you have an idea.
Wood.
That's a great idea. We'll make it out of wood. Let me think of something that rhymes with wood. Wood rhymes with good. Ready, set, go. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of wood. I think I did really well, I think I did good. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of wood. I think I did really well, I think I did good. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. When it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired, be careful, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. When it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. Wow, great dancing. Great dancing, guys. You are such good dancers. Thank you. Do you want to hear another song?
Please, yes.
All right. So this one is a finger play, and it readies the hand. It readies the hand for holding a pencil and builds fine motor skills, and it's super fun. So if you guys look, let me show you a real menorah before I show you the hand menorah. This is one of my menorahs. Do you see it? If you look at the menorah, you'll see that one candle is taller than the others. That candle that's taller, that's the helper candle. That's the shamus. So first you light the shamus. And let me show you on another menorah what I do for the first night of Hanukkah. This is what it looks like on the last night of Hanukkah. Here are my candles. One of my sons decorated this box for me, and I love it. On the first night of Hanukkah, I put a candle in the taller spot for the shamus, and I put in one candle for the first night. And first I light the shamus, and then I light one candle until I have all 8 candles plus the shamus, so 9 total on the last night of Hanukkah. You have a menorah too. It is so beautiful. Let me see it. I love it. Wow.
He has it one.
That's right. That's a shamus. Very good.
So here's how we make our hand menorahs. If you put your thumbs together, those will be for the shamus. And really the shamus should be taller than the other candles. So we'll just pretend that your thumbs are taller than they are. All right. And it gets a little tricky moving these, but if you watch me, you'll know what to do. We're going to start out closed up. And if you watch me, you'll know what to do. Candles, candles burning bright on the first Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light one candle burning on the first night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Candles, candles burning bright on the second Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light two candles burning on the second night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Candles, candles burning bright on the third Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light three candles burning on the third night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Candles, candles burning bright on the fourth Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light four candles burning on the fourth night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Good job. Candles, candles burning bright on the fifth Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles burning on the fifth night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Candles, candles burning bright on the sixth Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles burning on the sixth night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Candles, candles burning bright on the seventh Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 7 candles burning on the seventh night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Last time, candles, candles burning bright on the eighth Hanukkah night. First you light the shamas, then you light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles burning on the eighth night of Hanukkah in our menorah so bright. Beautiful work, you guys. Nice job. I wish I could play guitar and do the motions at the same time, but I'm just not that talented.
What is the one? Look at me, I'm a Hanukkah latka. What is that?
Oh, I love that one. Thank you for asking. So before I do it, I just want to make sure you know what a grater is. This is a box grater.
Oh.
And when we make latkes, when we make potato pancakes, we grate the potatoes, which means you take the potato,
right,
and you rub it against the grater. And then all of the little potato shreds come out. I don't know if you can see them.
Yes.
And you mix those up with flour and salt and an egg, and you fry them in oil. Are you guys ready? Stand up. This one's fun. We'll start just by dancing. You can dance this part any way you want, but when I say take some potatoes, you'll do this with me. Here we go. Look at me, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Look at me, I dance and sing. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Yes, oh yes, I dance and sing. Take some potatoes and you grate them. Add some salt and flour too. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Yes, oh yes, I'm good for you. Can we go a little faster? Ready, set, go. Look at me, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Look at me, I dance and sing. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Yes, oh yes, I dance and sing. Take some potatoes and you grate them. Add some salt and flour too. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah latke. Yes, oh yes, I'm good for you. Woo, so fast. Do you think you can go even faster? Get your motors running. Ready, set, go. Look at me, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Look at me, I dance and sing. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Yes, oh yes, I dance and sing. Take some potatoes and you grate them. Add some salt and flour too. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Yes, oh yes, I'm good for you. Whoa, too fast. Do you know what? Sometimes on Hanukkah, I feel like that. I feel like I'm moving too fast. Let's slow it down. Slow down. Look at me, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Look at me, I dance and sing. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Yes, oh yes, I dance and sing. Take some potatoes and you grate them. Add some salt and flour too. Yes, oh yes, I'm a Hanukkah laka. Yes, oh yes, I'm good for you. Good work, guys.
Well, that's great, boy. Thank you for doing that. You mentioned that your curriculum was inspired by your experience as a child at a synagogue. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. I did mention earlier too that I studied balanced literacy at the Reading and Writing Project at Teachers College.
Right.
And as part of balanced literacy, we learned about shared reading, which is choral reading. So, for example, I could use this text as a shared reading text, and I could point to each word and we could read it all along. And I realized that I learned to read Hebrew in temple through a shared reading experience. That when I was in temple reading my prayer book and hearing the songs, and music is magic, that's how I learned to read Hebrew. I developed the letter sound correspondence for the Hebrew letters by reading those prayers, which are songs. And that's why I think it was so effective.
Very good. Very good. I just want to point out that you do, now that Zoom is around, you can do anybody's party anywhere around the world. So all they have to do is contact you. Great. Thank you so much, Risa Beth Cohen. And I know you have another song for us, Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. You want to go out to that one? And we'll say goodbye to our audience. Thank you very much for watching our special Hanukkah edition. I'm Stewart Ain. Until next week, have a good one. And now, here's Risa Beth Cohen.
All right. So this one, I love to dance a hora. So if you have a grown-up with you, then if you want to hold hands with them and dance a hora, it's a super fun dance. It's a circle dance, a partner dance. If you don't have a grown-up with you who can dance with you, if your grown-ups are too busy, then you can hold hands with a stuffed animal or even with a pillow. So when we dance a hora, we go round and round. And if you want to get fancy, you can add kicks. And this is Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. And in it we sing, let's all dance a hora. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with, latkes to eat. And while we are singing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Beautiful dancing, everyone. I love you. Keep singing.